Okay, we're going to just take care of this real quick here. Everybody just smile real quick, okay? I just want to remember this, you see those professional athletes at the Olympics or the NBA Finals, things like that, and they're always taking pictures or taking video. They want to remember that moment. Well, I'd say this is a pretty big moment. I'm on stage talking to you guys, so we're going to start right here. If you just want to say your name, I'll tag you, and then we'll just go down the line real quick, make sure everyone gets tagged. Okay, we don't have time for that. We'll move on. But you see what I'm saying? How cool is that? I mean, on Facebook, in about 15 seconds, took a picture, tagged myself, and also I can put where I was at. I can check in. And now, my grandparents, they couldn't make it, unfortunately. My parents are in Oregon, so they couldn't make it either. But they can see what I'm doing. I'm actually studying at BYU, which is a good thing. They're proud of me. So how cool is that? Facebook can actually connect us. It brings us together. And so right now, I want to show you guys how Facebook can be a tool and not a toy. Okay, I'm going to show you how industry is better using Facebook, how it really connects each and every one of us, and also how it even saves lives. So even though we have a few years here in this human experience on the earth, we can really connect with one another and progress in this kind of, the eternal scheme of things. Okay, so starting off with industry. Okay, now I'm no business major, but from what I understand, you have a business, you have a product, you want to get that product to your target audience. And how do you do that? With advertising. Okay, you're driving down the street, you see a billboard on the side of the road. You are watching TV, you see a commercial pop up. But the problem with that is, sometimes it's not super effective. I mean, if I see a perfume commercial on TV, well, it may be a pretty lady on there, and that's good, but, that's not really effective. I'm not going to be buying perfume anytime soon, okay? So the great thing that Facebook has is this like button. I'm sure many of you have seen this. So if you don't know, when you like something on Facebook, that actually gets put into the Facebook database, and all of a sudden the advertisements that are on Facebook have to do with the things that you like. For instance, I like the Portland Trail Blazers. So all of a sudden on the right side of my Facebook, I see memorabilia, tickets, shoes, jerseys, things like that actually interest me, that I might actually buy. So for a business that doesn't want to put out advertisements that, only half the people are really going to even think about, Facebook allows them to be a lot more efficient, and that's great for business. Now, there's this expert, her name's Clara Shih. I hope I said that right. But she wrote a book called The Facebook Era. And it's kind of a way that she writes so that business owners can integrate their business into the social media world. And she has this quote. It says, "As a business person, you need to be where your customers are. And customers are spending more and more time on Facebook." So it's just a more efficient way to advertise. It's a way that businesses can actually get more revenue and obviously create more jobs around the economy. Now, I love Facebook. Like I was talking, I'm not a giant of industry or anything like that. But I love how Facebook really connects people. And there's this great thing called groups. Now, if you didn't know, there is a group or a club on BYU that is actually the biggest club on campus called the Free Ride Academy. And that group helps people get together, figure out rides to get up to the mountain because they're all snowboarders and skiers. And they even go to like tumbling gyms and practice their tricks and do all these great things. And I got to know some of these guys, and all of a sudden, from Facebook, I got connected. Look how many people are a part of this group. I mean, it's so neat how really people can just hop onto Facebook and get to know one another. People with the same interests and everything like that, okay? Now I want to step back a little bit and help you guys realize really how connected we can get. Okay, we had a tragedy recently in our nation. And how many of you found out about the Boston Marathon through Facebook first? Okay, quite a few of you, okay? There are so many media outlets out there, radio, TV. I'm a broadcast student, so obviously everyone go home and watch Channel 11 at noon every Tuesday. That's when I was on, okay? But it's so interesting how Facebook actually helps us stay connected. So I even had a friend, I haven't talked to her in a while, but we were in the same ward this last summer, and I knew she was training for the Boston Marathon. As soon as I found out on Facebook about this, well, of course I'm going to be worried. She was there. Who knows what could have happened? But luckily, again, Facebook, with one post that she put, informed me that she was fine, and she said, just pray for the people that really did get hurt, okay? How amazing is that? I mean, I was nervous. How am I supposed to call her? She's so far away, and yet just checked Facebook, and she put something so that every one of her friends could see, okay? And I'd like to close. I promised you guys that Facebook saves lives. So I want to close with this story from ABC News. Her name is Deborah Kogan. Okay, and that's her son, a 4-year-old. Now, he was he had a few symptoms that were a little strange. She didn't really know what was going on, so she took him to the hospital, and the doctor said, looks like strep, send him home, we'll give him some meds, it's all good. So they went home, but things kept getting worse. And so she actually took some pictures of him, put it on Facebook with the symptoms, and immediately friends, family, even people that she didn't know started commenting, we're praying for you, we hope everything's okay. And even one cardiologist put, hey, you know what? I've actually seen some similar symptoms with Kawasaki disease. And immediately she said, okay, well, let's try it. She rushed him back to the hospital, asked the doctor, hey, could it be Kawasaki disease? He ran some tests, and sure enough, it was Kawasaki disease, a rare liver disease that if it was left untreated, well, this boy would have experienced some pretty bad liver damage through the rest of his life. Now, I'm not telling everyone to go home and every ailment you have, put it on Facebook, please. I do not want to see that, okay? But how cool is this? I mean, the doctor said, wait, how did you find out about this? And she said, oh, well, actually through Facebook. And he said, oh, man, bravo, Facebook, you know? I mean, that's so cool how one thing can actually connect all of us. And so when you guys go home today, I don't want you to think about how much time you're wasting on Facebook. I don't want to think about the time you could be spending outside when you're just looking at Facebook, because Facebook is really an opportunity to connect us, okay? You see someone doing something great, why don't you go out and do it? I mean, how else would you have known that place even existed if it wasn't for Facebook? You know, I have a brother who's in high school. He's coming to Hillman Halls next year, and I haven't seen him really for 5 years because I've been living away from home. But thanks to Facebook, when he gets there, I'm not just going to be like, hey, so what happened in the last 5 years? No, I've seen what's been going on in his life. So I'm so thankful for Facebook. And I just hope that all of you can use it as a tool and not as a toy to progress in this amazing human experience that is really only a few years on this earth.